Everyone, and welcome to our next little chat on what we've been up to for the last few weeks. We have been just about here, there, and everywhere at the moment.
Up, and down, down, down.
Yeah. So, from where we left off last time, it was.
Spent some time with Gerald and Di at Yakadanda, while we went and had a look around the Beechworth Asylum,
And that was awesome.
which was we did a paranormal tour.
That was really good. It was worth going to.
Yeah, which was good.
And
it wasn't scary at all. So
Andrew thinks he got a bit of a tap on the head.
Yeah.
From someone, wanting his attention.
But we saw the lights going on and off as people's spirits or whatever came out of the rooms.
Because there was one he called, and she was a matron that he called out, and there was a sensor light sitting down the end there, and she must have walked past because it wasn't going, and then all of a sudden this bright green light came on, which picked up her vibes, her hot, her cold, whatever it is. And then he called us a couple of kids to come out, and he wanted them to change lights to go from blue, red, green, or some sequence like that. And that happened a couple of times.
It did, yeah.
And it was interesting.
It was very interesting through there. Not a lot of the asylums left, and some of it's being renovated at the moment. Some of it's being used as office space and being renovated into apartments.
Wouldn't want to live in the apartments, though.
No, but there's a couple of wings that we went through. The one was the boys' wing for boys aged 8 to 23, I think it was, and then the women's wing was the other one that we went and had a look through.
And that's where matron was.
Yeah.
And that went for about 2 hours though, so it was quite good.
Yeah.
Finished just after midnight. We started somewhere just around 10. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a good night. So, and then the next day we went in and went to the Beechworth jail. Got a bit of a history lesson about Ned Kelly from when he was 15 onwards.
Might have even been 14, I think.
When he first went into jail there.
Naughty boys, tell ya. Naughty boys.
And yeah, so had a bit of a look around there, which was quite interesting. Before heading into, everyone had said we needed to go to Bilson's Brewery, so we did. Went there and tried all their cordials and all their mixed vodka cans.
Yeah, that could be real dangerous.
So we
real dangerous in there.
Yeah, fruit singles was a favourite of both of ours.
Yeah.
And actually I got some ginger as well, brewed ginger. So that and some lemonade, and it tastes just like
Portello.
a ginger beer.
That was another favourite, an old favourite, where you can just add a bit of vodka and lemonade and
So we
see how the night pans out.
Yep.
But no, that was really good. So that was a bonus staying at Gerald and Di's at Yak. There to they went off to did their work, and we went off and did our touring around a bit, and it was good to catch up.
Yeah.
So thanks Di and Gerald for that. Much appreciated.
It was.
So I've left her crocheting, knitting, I'm not sure what she's doing, but a magnificent blanket that I'm going to probably get by the end of our tour. She knitted one herself or crocheted, and now I've got her to do another one. The colours and everything is just amazing. She's incredible. So yeah, she's in the process of doing that too. So thanks Di, much appreciated.
Okay, from there we've given the poor girl a bit of a workout, the car. We decided we were heading over towards Bermagui to catch up with some friends, and I might have gone the long way round if I had realised what I was in for, but nevertheless we went into Tumut and spent the night at Tumut before heading up the Kosciuszko Ranges. And when I say up, we had about 10 k's or something like that over at least 10 degrees. So it was well and truly. And then you finally get to the top, get to stop at the lookout, and down came the rain. It rained on us there,
It
and
just
rained the rest of
bucketed.
the way up. And then we sort of went along, and I think it was Denison Campground was the name of the place where we stopped.
That was awesome.
And it wasn't bad there. There's a bit of a lake there, and there's
A
some
lot of
little
kangaroos and
kangaroos.
everything around there. It was really actually nice.
Nice little spot, and got woken up in the morning by a thunderstorm.
Oh, that was awesome. That was so loud. I reckon it was above my head, but that was so good. Haven't had thunder for a long time, so wasn't that much of it, but it was good.
So the next stop then, the next night was Nimambul. If that's something like that. What was it? Nimambul. Yeah.
Oh my God, look, I just give up.
Yeah, I will. But that's very close to one of the highest towns in up the top there. So it was raining all day then. It rained when we got into town, and we stayed at the, I suppose, community caravan park there, and enjoyed a nice warm shower there in the morning before heading off. And then we had fun of going down the mountain, and this is about 10 k's. Roadworks a lot of the way down as well, but about 10 k's at least 10 degrees down and around the corners and all that type of thing. So much so that when we had to pull up at one of the stop
Traffic
signs for
stops.
the traffic roadworks, Lisa wanted to jump out of the car because the brakes started smoking.
Oh, that
They
was
were getting that
bad.
hot. So a little stop there gave the brakes a chance to cool down. I wound up the brakes on the caravan a bit more, and then we kept cruising on down once the lights changed for us. So, but no, that was all good.
Bit daunting.
So I learnt that coming down big hills, make sure the brakes on the caravan are turned up a little bit more than what they normally would be. So, but no, all good other than
But
that.
we made it safe and sound.
We did. So we spent a couple of days then at Bermagui, having a bit of a look around there.
Beautiful place.
It's quite nice around there,
Beautiful.
yes. Yep.
Had lunch in a pub, and just the view looking over the water and everything. That was amazing. Just nice and relaxed. They did have a dog show on, with everybody showing off their
And-
puppies.
And to our surprise, most of them were in the caravan park, but yeah, none of them barked at night. There was no barking or carrying on, which was really good.
Yeah, I expected a bit of a rough night's sleep, and by 9 o'clock, it was just dead silent. I was like, good on the owners for not letting their dogs bark during the night. So that was great.
Then we've headed off up towards Canberra. We actually stayed at Bengadone, I think it was, at the showgrounds there, which is about half an hour out of Canberra. So we left the caravan there, headed into Canberra, and
Went to the
went
War
to the
Museum.
War Memorial. Yeah,
That was
and
amazing. If you
it's-
haven't
yeah.
been, it's definitely one to go to.
you've got to book in, and you can only spend. It's free to get in, but you book online. It took. They give you 2 hours to have a look around,
But you could spend a whole week there.
You could spend a couple of days there. There's some really good, really interesting things. There's a recreation of a landing, the chopper landing in Vietnam.
You
there
get
was
the
some other
wind
bits and
effects as well with
pieces.
that.
Yeah,
They had lights, and they just turn fans on, so trying to get you into that atmosphere. Very well done. But some of the
was, and-
things that they'd set up in there, pictures and scenery and everything, whoever did their work
And-
behind the screens, it was
Yeah.
incredible. Credit to them, because they were just so real looking. The different colours of the ground and the uniforms and the mud and the water and the trees, whatever they did, different scenes. Oh, there's a bit of a bug here. Go away, sorry. Go away.
but
It was
no,
incredible.
and
yeah.
it's all laid out into the different time periods, likes of the early stuff, World War One, World War Two, and then they're expanding and building more on and more on. I think it was then like the Vietnam War and all the other bits and pieces. There's all bits for Afghanistan and Iraq and all the peacekeeping and all that type of thing. It was quite amazing just wandering through there.
And it was so
And
silent.
It was, yeah, very quiet.
It was like, I just said to Andrew, do you notice how there's hardly anybody talking? It was more so because I think everyone was just reading and shooflay.
And watching everything that was there.
Yeah, little movies.
Little displays and things.
Yeah, you can walk through underground bunkers that they'd made, and yeah, brilliant. Not what I expected.
So, and then we didn't actually stop at Parliament House, but we went for a drive around Parliament House and past the old Parliament House.
And that's enough of Parliament House. Someone wanted to go into Parliament House, but when you want to, I said to him,
when someone's legs were sore,
no,
we decided that
yes.
no, we'll head on back.
But no, my knees were sore. But it's one of those things that, how many photos of past prime ministers do you want to look at, and marble floors and people sitting and talking, whatever. Yeah, no. I said he can go by himself if he wants to go, but he didn't go.
So then...
Yeah, we left Canberra.
Yeah, left Canberra. Been along Community Club was where we stayed last night, which is just basically a golf club. And they just allow camping on the grounds around the clubhouse.
Not on the golf course.
Not on the golf course itself, no.
But they had things out the back. They had
there was a
bowling green.
Bowling green as well. It was a community club.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice, but there was a dog barking all night and trains, and took me a bit to get to sleep. But
and then today,
and then here we are today.
Yeah, we've headed up to Bummadumon.
You're never going to know these words. I'm not even trying.
But yeah, we saw that it's a free camp here. Oh, it's not actually. It's meant to be a donation camp.
Yeah.
And there's a mineral pool. So they're basically a big concrete sort of pool that they've pumped mineral or bore water into to fill it up, and it's
different minerals of everything in it.
It's got your potassium chlorides, your sodium chlorides, your magnesium chlorides, magnesium sulfates, calcium chlorides, calcium sulfates.
He knows all that.
All those type of things are in there, plus others. So I read it all on the wall just over there before. So yeah.
But on a day like today, where it's about 36, 7 degrees, whatever it is, it was nice to jump in, or walk in.
Without slipping.
And have a bit of a cool off, and that because we're about to get a few days of a bit of a sweltering heat wave coming through. So up to the early 40s, I think it's going to be in the next few days. So I think we'll leave here tomorrow and venture on to another site where hopefully we can get a bit of a river or something where we can dip our feet into at least, and see what else we can find. And that, but our trip is sort of heading towards a few of the painted silos that are around in Victoria. So you should see some pictures of those coming up soon. And that, I know it's going to be hot, so it's going to be a bit of a...
We're just working out where we're going to head next, which way, whether it's straight down towards the silos or up across and then back down to the silos.
And then I think we've got to go to Ararat for another ghost hunt.
We'll get to Ararat for another ghost hunt, yes. Yep.
Which is meant to be really good. But that's more or less covers everything that we've done up till more or less today.
Yeah.
Everything's going really good. Catching up with friends, which is nice. And seeing a lot of what's been around the countryside in
and hopefully I'll
New South Wales.
Give the car a bit more of an easier run.
Poor girl, she's had it tough.
So without all the climbs and declines, so yeah.
All right, well, thank you for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on the channel with any of your friends as well, and see what else we're getting up to. But eventually we will hopefully come around and do a whole lap.
And hopefully you enjoyed the last one.
And that. So So yeah, so we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Artillery prep on the LZ for 10 minutes. It ends at T-5 minutes with FGA on standby. We'll have a light fire team from the US 135th Air Mobile, call sign Gunslinger. They'll stay in the area until the insertion is complete.
You're always a little apprehensive before being picked up.
Inserted, we return to Neweybat to get the second couples. Following insertion, 4 aircraft remain on standby for resupply and medevac. Forward air controller call sign J02 is on frequency.
You're lined up in slick order. There's dust, the smell of burnt activity. Then you dash out and get aboard.
Extraction is planned to commence at 1800 hours tonight. Is there any questions?
Being in a helicopter assault was extraordinary. I hated being at the side. We didn't have seatbelts. You hope your mate would hold on to you by grabbing your back.
Here's some more gum trees. And a bit more of Parliament, where people sit around and talk bullshit.
Make sure you don't get in.
What?
Did you see the bollards in front of the gate?
No, sorry, I'm looking at the video. Oh, no, you can't get in. Parliament members only, so painful people only. And the gas
See the
is
bollards
still
in front of
going.
the gate here? Oh,
Ah,
just
yes.
gone down.
Just gone down because there's a painful person coming out. And here is some more gum trees. Oh, I love gum trees. There's a bit more again. We're around the back now. Oh, some security guards over here.
It's not a video, isn't it?
Hello!
Or federal police.
We wave hello! Police, police, more police. These gardeners, people doing their work. Go girls, good job.